Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I thought today I would do a video for you going over my Avon eyeshadow quad collection. I shouldn't say eyeshadow quad, I should just say eyeshadows in general. I did a while back my blush collection with Avon, and I included highlighters and bronzers. And then I also did my lipsticks. So I had meant to do the eyeshadows too. Time got away from me. And then I realized we have all these new eyeshadow palettes coming out for the fourth quarter holiday season, and I thought I should get to it and show you guys the eyeshadow quads and eyeshadows that I already have, because I've decided I'm going to let some of them go, especially the ones I have that are discontinued. Well, I'm going to keep all the ones I have that are current, but I will be getting rid of some of the discontinued ones. So, yeah, I just thought that I would show you what I have, and we could take a look at them if you're interested. But I will start out by showing you what I have on my face. Today I have dropped it. I dropped it, as usual. Hold on. Oh, it'll give you a chance to look at my shirt. I love this shirt. I've got cat hair on it. I'm having a day, you guys. I've got cat hair on this shirt. I have lint on this shirt, but I love this shirt, so I'm not taking it off. It says, "I hope your day is as magical as my curves." I love it. It's from Feminine Funk. Love, love, love this shirt. I have another one that I love also from them, and I will link them in the description section below. I discovered them on Instagram, and they have the best t-shirts. They're just so great. So yeah, I just had to show that to you. I love this shirt. So I'm not super happy with my makeup today. I don't know. I'm just not happy with my hair. I'm not happy with my makeup. I'm not happy with the cat hair on my shirt. It's just one of those days where I gotta soldier on, right? So, okay, I am wearing the Magix Face Perfector, which is now called Magix Prime, all over my face. And then I have a mixture of face products on. I'm still trying to dial this all up right. I'm not getting where I want to be with it. And just in general, what's going on? You guys, do you ever have those days where you just feel off? Like, off. I'm off. I don't know what the deal is. I'm off. Okay. Let's get it together. Now, if I edited, I would have taken that part out. But then you wouldn't know that I'm real and raw and myself all the time, you know, because like we all have those times where we feel just like everything is wrong, you know, you just feel like everything is wrong. Your hair, your makeup, your clothes, your mood, everything just feels wrong. You're not alone. I'm feeling it. Anyways, so I have a mix of face products on, and I'm still trying to get a feel for what I want to do with these, how they perform and everything. So I had the two Magix Wand on, one is in Merengue and the other one is in Coconut. And I am going to do a video this next coming week demoing how I've been using these and swatching the shades that I do have available. And then I also put on some of the Magix tint in the shade Light Medium, kind of as like a bronzer or whatever, but as a bronzer or whatever, but yeah. So yeah, so I have that. My powder is the one I had on in a pink fair, or is it pink light? It doesn't matter. The shade's not available anymore. It's the mattifying pressed powder. And then for blush today, I just used my bronzing pearls in Bronzed. I showed you guys these before. I like these a lot. I do, however, have another video coming soon, fourth quarter discontinued items, and this is on there. So the bronzing pearls. Now that I've seen some of the products coming up, I'm not so like freaked about the discontinued list. And I will say that the fourth quarter discontinued list is a lot less scary than the other ones have been. So that's good. Anyways, I don't know what's going on with these things. I'm gonna have to separate them or something. I can't stand it going across my whole forehead like that. I don't know. It just feels weird to me. I am wearing the Moonlit highlighting powder in Quartz. This is also on the discontinued list for fourth quarter. And like I said, I will definitely do a video showing you guys all of the stuff, but it's not super duper scary. And then for eyeshadow, I have on the quad in Warm Sunrise, which this is probably my favorite of all the eyeshadow quads, and this is currently available. So I have all 4 of these shades on today, but then I went ahead and I kind of took the Peach Sapphire Glimmershadow and I patted it all over my lid. I did 2 applications of that. And then I used the Glimmerstick waterproof eyeliner in Raisin just in the upper lash line and kind of smudged it out a little bit. And lips, I wanted to wear a Mattitude, but I know I need to get that. I haven't tried the Cantaloupe Beyond Color that I hauled, so I wanted to wear that. So I do have on my lip conditioner first, the Beyond Color lip conditioner that I always put on underneath everything. And then here is that shade of Beyond Color lipstick in Cantaloupe. And I have to say, I really like it. I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but it's a really pretty color. I like it a lot. It's never a hardship for me to have to wear one of these Beyond Color lip shades because they're my favorite and I love them all. Well, I mean, they might not all look great on me, but I mean, I love them. They're just the best. They're the best. So that is what I have on my face today, and it will all be linked, or not linked, but listed in the description section with the product number next to it. So that you can check it out, as well as link to my e-store. And then I will also link all the eyeshadows that I'm about to show you, or not link, but list them with the product number next to them also. So first we'll go over the ones I have that are currently available. I'm not going to swatch everything. Seriously, we'd be here forever. But I am just going to talk about the ones, all of them. I'll show you all of them, and I'll really shout out the ones I love the most. So we'll start with Warm Sunrise. This quad is so good. I think this is the best quality quad of any of the Avon eyeshadows that I have tried. Every single shade is super duper pigmented. Every shade blends beautifully. It's just a wonderful neutral quad, and it's super warm, but as you can see, it really makes my blue eyes pop out. You know, they look really, really blue. I just really like this one a lot. It blends. It's wonderful. It's 2 matte shades. The 3 and 4 are matte, and the 2 and the 1 have a pearlescent finish. Number 2, I don't know if it's gonna, probably the light is too bright, but it's just a really, really pretty color. And 3 and 4, very rich matte shades. This is a beautiful fall quad, but I also think it's beautiful for the summer too. It's just fantastic. So this one, by far, my favorite one. It just performs beautifully. The quality of it is really, really good. It lasts all day. Blends. It's right up there with my high-end eyeshadows. Another thing, let me mention really quick, if you notice that my eyeshadow is creasing, it is not the fault of the shadow. It's because I used, was too lazy to go get my eyeshadow primer, so I grabbed the Magix wand and I ran it over my lids, and that has creased a little bit, and I tried to smudge it out before I started, but if you notice it creasing up as the video goes on, that is why. So Warm Sunrise, by far my favorite of all of them. Now the next ones are in no particular order. They're just the order that I stack them up in. This one is Purple Haze. I recently wore this in my last video, I think. And it's a really pretty nice one. Nice and smoky purple shades. I'll pull it back a little bit so that you can see. The number 2 shade is a lilac shade, which I know that the light is probably washing it out. But it is a lilac shade. It might be looking like it's the same as the number 1, but the number 1 is a very, very, very pale, almost white pink shade. Let me see, and I believe all of these shades are satin finishes. There is not a single matte in here, so they are satin or metallic. I really like this one too. I think it's really nice. It's not too purple, you know, and it can smoke out really, really nicely. So that one is a good one. Next I have Chocolate Sensation. I wore this one not long ago also, I think. And I think this is a really pretty rich, neutral browns palette. They're kind of cool toned. The warmest shade you're going to find in there would be that number 3, but even it's not super warm. Number 2 is a really, really pretty taupe color. like a silvery taupe. It's really nice. I like that one a lot. The number 4 is a nice matte shade that you can use in your brows too if your brows are dark enough to do that. It's just a really nice quad. Let's see. The number 1 shade, let me get a wipe here so that I don't contaminate. I do not think this number 1 is a matte. Let's see. Nope, it's a sheen. There's a slight sheen to it. And that is one of my complaints about the Avon eyeshadow quads, is that the shade that they always include for your brow bone highlight is very rarely matte. And I don't understand that. You know, it's like most people like a matte, and I don't understand why they continue to do that. But whatever, it's their thing. This next one is Urban Skyline. I really like this one too. I think it's a beautiful smoky eye quad. It's the number 4 black shade, and the number, let me look to be sure, is number 1, no, number 1 is a frost. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a sheen to it there, so not bad. It's more of like a satin, but it's definitely not a matte on their first number 1 shade. So to use it under your brow bone, I like using this shade to do a smoky eye, but I tend to mix it up with the like with a brown instead, because sometimes it will pull blue on me if I do that. But I do think that the number 4 black shade is nice and dark. You know, it's a nice dark black. Don't be scared of it. You know, black eyeshadow has its place in your collection. I just know a lot of people get kind of nervous about a black shadow, but I love black shadow. I love putting black shadow even all over the lid, not just in the crease. When I feel like having a smoky eye, I love that rocker glam look. It's just really nice. Getting my wipe here. 11 minutes in. 11 minutes in. Keith's mowing the lawn, if you can't tell, today. But I did remember to shut the window, so when he goes by, it won't be so loud we can't hear. Okay, the next one is the Tranquility, and this is an all matte quad. So this one does have, obviously, a number 1 matte shade under the brow bone highlight. This is a really pretty mix of like a blue, like a navy blue with your number 4. This is more of a turquoise teal color. Number 2 is a pale sky blue, which I know my light is bright, so I don't know if you can see that or not. There you can see it a little bit better. So it's a pale sky blue shade, and then number 1 is just a white highlight shade. You can tell that I haven't shown this one much love. I don't even know if I've used it. I surely have, but it sure doesn't look like there's any brush marks in there, does it? I don't know. So that is Tranquility. I guess I can kind of see it in the number 4 shade. There's a little bit of something going on. So that is Tranquility. Next we have Mocha Latte. I am missing 3 of the current quads. I don't have all of them. But this one is a little bit warmer than the Chocolate Sensation, and it's also, well, not much warmer. I guess it's just more lighter, neutral, you know, like neutral. As far as mattes go, we have number 2 and number 4 are matte. The brow bone shade is kind of a satin finish, and number 3 is a metallic or a shimmer. I guess I should say a shimmer more than anything. I like this one. It's pretty safe. An easy eye look you can create from it, but I do think that there's not a lot of variation between like your 2 and 3 shade, and number 4 doesn't really pack enough punch in the crease for me. I would probably need to add into it, but still it's a good quad, you know. Alright, Steel Blues is the next one. This one's really pretty too if you're into blues, which I am. I think everybody knows that. So 2, 3, and 4 are all shimmers, and 1 is like a satin. So, really, really pretty. I like that number 2 shade. I do think that there are a lot of really pretty lid shades in these quads. You know, just really, really nice. So, I love the navies. Next one is Purple Pop. I wore this one a few times and I really like it. I think it's a lot of fun. There is no brow bone shade in this eyeshadow quad as far as I'm concerned. The number 1 shade is a is too dark of a purple to go under the brow bone for me. Number 2 is pink. Let's see. Number 3 is a little bit washed out by the light, but it is pretty bright. And 4 is like a deeper violet shade, like a deeper violet. But they're all really, really pretty. They make a really fun eye look. I really enjoyed this quad every time I use it. I think it's fun. This number 2 shade is so cute. I just love it. I mean, look at how pretty that is. It's got like a nice little blue, purple, like a blue pink shift. I don't know. It's just a really fun shade. I like this one a lot. Let's see. And then the last one I have is Romantic Mauves. So the 3 that I don't have is Berry Love, Barely There, and On the Vine. Those are the ones that I do not have. I wouldn't mind having Berry Love. I know for a fact I've had On the Vine and Barely There before, and I got rid of them. So I don't know. I mean, I got rid of them for a reason, because I probably didn't care for them. I know Barely There is super, super light. Really, really good if you're somebody that's not into color, if you just want a slight enhancement. There's not a lot of variations on the shades, and it just wasn't my thing. But I do think I'm going to pick up the Berry Love. I'm interested in that one. This one is Romantic Mauves. So we've got 3 different shades of mauve there. Let's see. And the entire quad is shimmer. The number 1 shade is like a pale pinkish shimmer. We have 2, 3, and 4 varying shades of mauve, ranging from like a pink mauve to a plum. I love the number 2 shade in this. Again, I think it's beautiful. A lot of these have really, really, really nice, no, it's not going to show up probably. Yeah, it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't show well on my arm, but it's a beautiful shade. Let's try the number 3. That's a really pretty one. I've used that one on my lid also. It's kind of a dusty mauve. Put it right here. Kind of a dusty mauve. And even number 4. Really, 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 really nice. Number 4 is right here. But not dark, not scary, you know, but still really, really pretty. I like all of these. So those are the eyeshadow quads that I currently have available. If I could recommend 2 of them to you, number 1 would be Warm Sunrise, and number 2 would be Purple Pop. I absolutely love Purple Pop. I think it's fun. It's very bright. I love that pink shade. I just love it. I also like Urban Skyline. I think it's got a use, you know, everybody could find use for it. There's some nice silvers. The black is nice. I really like it. But out of all of those, Purple Pop and Warm Sunrise are by far my favorite. So recently, as you know, Avon introduced the Glimmershadows, and they are back in stock now. Hopefully they'll stay in stock. You know, they became very, very popular, and I really like these also, but I do have a few that are my favorite that as time has gone by, I've used them all, and I would let you know that the ones that are my favorite, I'll show them all to you, but I'm going to swatch the ones that are my favorite. So I love the Smoky Quartz. I'm just making sure, you know, when I need to put my glasses on so I don't tell you a wrong shade. So Smoky Quartz is definitely my number 1 favorite out of all of these. I love it so much. And you know what's funny is that the new Magnitude lipsticks and these eyeshadows had the same packaging. So I saw a post from a representative where she actually, so there's the Smoky Quartz. I just love it. It is stunning, and it looks good on everyone. It's fabulous. Fabulous. So this is by far my number 1 favorite pick. I think it's a great color. It has great glitter. The glitters don't fall out. It's fantastic. Smoky Quartz. I love it. Anyway, so the representative accidentally put her Glimmershadow on her lips. She was went to use her Magnitude lipstick, and I think she grabbed her Rose Quartz Glimmershadow instead and put it on her lips. All right, my next favorite one is the Peach Sapphire. That's the one I have on today. And I think it's super sparkly. Of all of them, I think the Peach Sapphire is the most sparkly. So it's this one here. Looks like this. And we've done these. I've swatched these before, but... So here we have the Peach Sapphire. I love it. Love the Peach Sapphire. My videos lately have all been so long. I don't know because I keep talking and talking and talking. And then I also really like the Rose Quartz, I think is the name of that one. Yeah, Rose. What's it called? Rose Gold, sorry. Rose Gold. This is what it looks like. I'll put it on this side of the... I just think these are beautiful. They're just beautiful and they're so nice. Some of them perform better than others, but these three I really, really like a lot. And then the last one that I absolutely love is the Fool's Gold. Looks like so. Super shimmery. But they're all pretty. These are just the ones I reach for the most. I'll do it right here. So that is the Fool's Gold. So pretty. Now the other three, no, sorry, four, are Bronze Age, which is this one, which is pretty. Goes really, really nicely with the Chocolate Sensation and the Mocha Latte quads. Really, really nice. That's the Bronze Age. And then this one is the Sapphire. Is it just called Sapphire? The Sapphire. I'm not crazy about this one. I expected to really like it, but I don't think that it blends out and performs as well as some of the others does. Could just be that my applicator is a little bit wonky on it. I don't know, but it's definitely not one I'm reaching for very often, as well as this one, which is the Jade. I think the Jade is actually a very pretty shade. The colors in it, the glitters are different colors. I'll swatch it just because it really is so pretty. But it's, I don't know, the formula on it is different than the others to me. And I don't know. So it's really pretty as far as the glitters go, but I don't think it's as smooth. As you can see, it's kind of clumpy. I love that the colors of the glitter are different, but it just doesn't perform as well as the others, in my opinion. And then the last one is the Iron Violet, which is the purple one. And I kind of feel like that also with this one, that it's just not, it doesn't perform as well as the others do. It's kind of patchy, but again, it could be because it has a funky applicator. Maybe some of them, you know, you get, like, not everything is uniform, unfortunately, across the board. And that's not just with these. I mean, that's with any eyeshadow from, or, let's see, and look how good they stay on. You know, I've got a makeup remover wipe here, and I'm going over, and they're not really coming off. So, but you can see that the, that Jade is gone, you know, pretty much. So I can take these off, and then I'm going to show you the ones I have that are discontinued, and I think I'm going to get rid of all of them except for one. The one that I'm going to keep is Almond Biscotti. You've heard me talk about this one numerous times, and it was in the outlet. If it is still in the outlet, I will put the number down below. This little duo packs a punch like you wouldn't believe. It is a matte duo, and this shade here is beautiful for brows, on your lid, in your crease, as a liner. It is so multitasking. I love it. And then this is the matte cream highlight shade. It is just perfect. I have worn this numerous times in videos, talked about how good it is. I just really like this. So if this is in the outlet still, I will list it with the rest of them, because it was in the outlet. It's just, that shade is so functional for so many different things. So this one, Almond Biscotti, is a keeper. I'm definitely not getting rid of that anytime soon. And then I will Oh wait, Naked Truth is the one. No, I'm sorry, not Barely There. Barely There is discontinued already. When I told you I didn't have 3 of them, the 3 I don't have is Berry Love, Naked Truth, and On the Vine. So Naked Truth is the one I had before, but I got rid of. I decluttered it. This one is Barely There. So this one has been discontinued. I don't know why I kept it exactly. I think it's because I really like that number 2. Okay, now that I'm looking at it now, I want to keep it. I really like that number 2 shade, and I like the number 3 also. I really like that. You know, I don't know. We'll see. There's so many new ones coming out, though. And this one is the Emerald Cut. I was really shocked when they got rid of this one because it's got the greens. And then that pink is kind of a weird thing to throw in there. And then the highlight shade is kind of yellow. But I really like the number 3 and 4 shades quite a bit. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll end up keeping them. I'm such a mess. And then this one is called Go Natural. This one, I'm pretty sure I can get rid of. A warm, the only matte shade is the number 4 shade. 2 and 3 and 1 are all like a sheen or shimmer. So, but there are like 1, 2, 3, 4 palettes coming out for the holiday time, 4th quarter, with eyeshadows in them. Maybe even more than that. If I can remember 4 for sure, but maybe even more than that. So I know I need to, you know, not have everything. It's just hard. I'm running out of space. I have to do a big declutter. I've been putting it off. You know, all summer I've been putting it off, but I definitely need to because I've got a mess of products on my hands with no place to go. My drawers and bins are overflowing and it's time. So, yeah. But that is my current eyeshadow collection from Avon. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. Please feel free to question or comment below. I will answer you, I promise. Eventually I'll get to it. But again, if you leave this video with anything, know that I absolutely 100% wholeheartedly say go for that warm sunrise, go for that purple pop, and if it's still available, that Almond Biscotti is fantastic. So, yeah, I guess that's it. And I'm sorry that I was a little wonky at the beginning of the video. I just am, you know, having a time, and I guess we all go through that stuff once in a while, right? But thank you for watching. Hopefully my next videos won't be a half an hour long like the last ones have all been. I apologize for that. I need to get back to making some a little bit shorter because I know not everybody has the time to sit and listen to me ramble on about blah everything. All right, you guys, I hope your weekend is going great. I will see you very soon.